Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Logs of a Dev. In the last few videos, we actually made a portfolio website using React, Next.js, TypeScript, and JavaScript using the AI editors such as Codex and Claude Sonnet 4.6. And we got the UI from Gemini 3.0 using the Google AI Studio. In this video, we are moving away from websites. We are basically working on app dev now. So I actually created an app using Gemini 3.0, same tech stack, which is in Flutter for a for a finance tracking app known as Spendwise. So in this, basically you can target and see how much you're spending on college, on how much on you're spending on your at your home, at your lifestyle things such as clothes, shoes, etc. How much is your medicinal bills? You can just input that into that. Backend is made using Firebase. I had connected a Firebase database into this, and then the Flutter is made using Gemini 3 Pro. That simple as that. So today we are actually going to be using Codex as well as Claude Sonnet 4.6 to see if the features can be improved, the UI can be improved, as well as there can be some sort of changes be made so the app looks better. So in the right side, you should be seeing the app right now and generally how it looks. As you can see, there's a main page, there's a stats page as well as the recent page. In this, you can see the recent transactions you made. In the main page, you have got all the building blocks or the categories in which you can spend, which is school, a college, a home, etc. So in this you have subcategories also, like what type of spend is that. You can see a UPI, or you can see cash, you can add remarks, etc. So moving upon that, we can see the UI is currently based upon a blue as well as grayish type design. It has a splash dynamics class splash screen which reveals the logo. So today we are going to be actually implementing Claude Sonnet 4.6 as well as Codex into this and seeing what all better things it can give to us. So let us begin firstly by explaining you the design as well as the things there are in the app using Excalibur. So let us begin with this video. There you have a main home screen where you got your price, how much is the total amount, which is displayed, the total spend, which is displayed over here. Then you have a certain category section over here where one, two, you got four categories over here. As you can see, you have four categories over here. Then you have over here, you have an add section where you can add categories, where you have a plus button over here where you can add your own categories. And then here you have, on clicking this, you actually get the split of each category and how much you have spent over here. Yeah. So let me just make this box. Yeah. So over here we have the add section. Yeah. So after that, we actually have a nav bar over here, which has three boxes, which is one, two, and three. So it has three boxes over here, which is one is recent, which is home, recent, as well as the stats. So in stats, you then you click on recent page, another page like this will open where you will have what is your recent spending. You're going to have your recent spending by order wise like this. So like this, you're going to have written, and then you can edit also over here. You have multiple over here which you can edit, as well as you can see what all did you spend in this edit slash delete button. And then in the last we have the stats page where a pie chart. Over here you have a pie chart which has the maximum spend, and then here you have other filters also, where on clicking which you can go from all this month, and then here also the recent spending will be displayed. So yeah, these are the basic three pages of the app which are there. I've also shown you the app, it will be displayed on this side, like how is it looking, and I will the movement of the app. So let us go directly into the code base and see what the code base is. So here we have the home screen, which is over here, which has just a simple tab menu, tab type home. We got wallet screen, recent screen, as well as stat screen. On the wallet screen, we can click over here, and this is the wallet screen, which is the first. You got a profile image on the side. Yeah. So one more thing, there is a, I'm going to shift this down. There's a profile screen over here, which will tell your name, which will tell your name, profile screen. Yeah, which will tell your name. And here you also have like welcome and all written. Welcome, and your name is written over here. So here you got welcome and your name, your name. Okay, so this is how the basic the app looks. Then let's shift to the code base. After seeing the profile image, you got a add category, which I showed you, which is over here, a button which is over here, which is also known as add entry button. Over here, add entry button. Then here you have add category button. Over here you got to add category button, and then you shift over here. Then we can see there's a snapshot of each category, tools per category, and yeah, then it is sorted by the spending split and all in each category. So when we add, let's see the add expense page. So I will also pop this page over here this side. So the add expense page looks like this, where you firstly got the color schema, then you got this is fire wastage generated, then you got the date, what date you are doing, it is automatically generated, as you can see, selected date using system. Then you got over here you got the color schema, and then yeah, so here you have a box padding over here, which is basically behind the add screen date. And then this is all the color decorations, and in the actually the things are there in the main dart, where you have in the database service dart, where you have each category, which is amount, description, date, and category. This is in each, so we can actually see what the amount is, what the description is, which is UPI or cash, and then category. So yeah, that's the basic code base of this. We got add category screen, where you will have home, school, heart, spa, fitness, sports. These are all the available icons available, predefined colors for each icon. And then add expense category, which we have over here, which we can actually see the data. This is enter amount, and this is the rupees icon which we have made. So this is all AI based code. So then I can also show you where the data is being fetched upon. So yeah, on clicking this category data, as you can see, we got each categorical data, which is coffee, food, utilities, and order means basically if you ordered your food. This is for the home category data. Then you got college category data, tuition, basically your college, books if you're spending, food, as well as transport if you're going from anywhere, medicine, this is basically some random medicine I generated. And then shop lifestyle, you got shopping, alternatives such as Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, travel if you are traveling. And then music, you can actually, like, people music, you can actually put, I put for my Spotify renewal. So yeah, that's the basic idea of this. So let us integrate. Firstly, let us see Claude Sonnet into this. Let us bring Claude over here. Let us also bring Codex over here. So we're going to do is we're going to open Codex in another file. So we're going to open Codex as this. So we're going to click on add folder, add new project. I've opened it over here. So I'm going to write understand the code base. So it's going to actually understand the code base firstly, how it looks, and then let us go over in the cloud page. So yeah, so right now how the UI looks, we're going to actually change the UI a bit. So see the home page and see if you can do any UI changes to it. So it is looking at the UI page. Let me hit. These are exploring the project structure, as well as Codex is also exploring the project structure right now. It is doing the full layout, main entry point, trace startup and file store, and most of the architecture. But few files were terminated, so I'm pulling remaining sections. So okay, so we're actually reading each file right now. Codex is also doing the same. Cloud Sonnet is also doing the same thing. So we're going to give it 2-3 minutes and see what the output comes out to. So yeah, Codex is done with the analyzing of the database. So basically, it has seen that the main entry is the entry to the. So yeah, Codex is done analyzing their code base. So here we have the main entry. It has understand is main.dart. Navigation screen is bottom nav bar. Main dashboard is wallet screen, correct. As well as how data moves is splash screen. Then the home tabs, balance category cards, and then yeah, it has done the absolutely correct reading and how I'm adding the expense into this and how expense is being handled. Also, there is the AI service feature where I have added Gemini key, where you can person can just enter. I'm going to be showing on this side where the person can just write, okay, coffee 500 spent. It's going to search where coffee is. It's going to see the money, everybody write the money down. And yeah, so that's the feature we have over here. So yeah, next, Claude is actually right now understanding the code base still. So we're going to give it one more minute. So, and see if it iterates correctly. Has executed. So now we are going to say, okay, I want to make the UI of the wallet slash home screen better. So we're gonna from that, And meanwhile, we're gonna see if Codex has suggested something. Okay, can you? Okay, so firstly, it has given us some changes. So it has saying AI quick add exists, but is not wired into navigation everywhere. Okay, doesn't truly sort by time. Payment method and remarks are captured in UI but never passed to add experience screen. Okay, profile using missing asset path. Okay, so let me say I want to add profile screen using Firebase, where the person can log in using Google. How can I do that? So we're going to be integrated Firebase using Codex, as well as let us see what Claude is doing. So it has searched for the files which are going to be this wallet screen file as well as stat screen file, wallet screen as well as stat screen file, which is it has to mainly edit upon that. So the codex is saying I will write a full Firebase Google in this app, authority services, gate app entry, and update the profile screen to log in Firebase user with sign out. Okay, so firstly it is running the status and seeing if any before added any Firebase queries are there, which is there. So it is finding that. So let us see. So as you can see, Codex is automatically adding the services which is of Firebase where the person will sign in. So the dependencies are installed of Google sign in, as actually I've already previously linked Firebase to it. Now it is adding the authentication service, authentication gate, login screen, and then updating the main.dart to use Google authentication. So okay, it has actually added the core authentication. Now it is actually running if and seeing if the libraries was correctly installed. So the firstly, let us see the files it changed. So okay, this is a new file it made was authentication gate, which is linked to you, which is linked to Firebase, and it's got login screen and then profile screen. So basically, this is the new profile screen where the person can edit his name, profile photo, etc. Authentication service screen and database service screen. So these are all the backend. So as you can see, it was throw error if user is not logged in, and if and there's a string of ID. Okay, so it has made string, which is user ID, database collection, which is users, and they're expensive. So it will be mapped in the backend automatically. It will be mapped in the backend automatically. So Codex is done with the changes it has made. So basically, it has added the Google authentication page. It has added the app authentication where the login screen will be there. Real Firebase info as well as per data user category. It is categorized users. So in the backend, I will be able to see how many users, overall spend of each user, as well as I will be able to also see name of the user. Okay, but the password and all will be private as there is. Okay, then we have is it has added the dependencies. And then it is saying that data is now user scoped, means each user can see his own data only. Old data top expenses won't appear unless migrated. Okay, so the old expenses category won't appear. So in this, we must do is we need to add authentication sign-in method Google enables. Okay, so we need to do these things and then SHA keys into the Firebase Android Studio, etc., so that I can ensure that my old data is also there as well as for the new data getting. Okay, let us see what Cloud is doing. He has seen that I have got a he has seen the home screen and now it is showing us a great timing greeting, time of the end, greeting, good morning, your evening, actual photo from the Google sign-in. So Claude has actually read that okay, I have implemented a Google sign-in using Codex, so it is working upon that. Enhanced balance card, decorated overly shape, quick row starts rows, 3 compact cards. Okay, category cards with amount showing under X under each category card. Last 3 directions shown on the home screen with a see all link in the recent tab. Okay, so let us click allow and we're going to let it analyze its plan. Meanwhile, I am going to be going on my terminal and running Flutter run to see the recent changes, and I'm going to be seeing that on my phone. So let us see if Flutter runs. So yeah, it is launching on my Samsung Android device. As you can see, SMAE in debug mode running Gradle. So let us wait and see if it gives us some updated changes. Okay, so I was interacting with the code base and I saw that previously I was using the app without any Google login screen. It was basically hard boilerplated code without any backend. So right now, implementing a one-time migration where where dedicated API is there, which will hook it to the migration legacy data. And the first profile I will log in, it's actually going to redirect my data into that. Okay, so in the profile, I'm running analyzer just to ensure compiles cleanly. Okay, so what the things I have to do right now is I have to enable Google. So I have to go on authentication. So let us go into Firebase once. Firebase. I'm going to go on Firebase Google. I'm going to go into my ID, which I have logged into Firebase. I'm going to go to console, where I have my ID. So clicking here, yeah, this is the Spendwise app I have over here. I'm going to go to authentication, which I will do. Okay, so it has automatically tracked that I have got some authentication user and writes in codes over here. So I am going to go uh, on the build page. We are going to authentication, as it can say sign in method. We're going to go to authentication. Yes, we're going to click on authentication, and then we're going to click on get started, variety without server side code. So you're going to click on get started. We're going to click on, as it says, you're going to click on Google. You're going to click on Google. I'm going to click on enable. As you can say, yeah, we click on enable, and then support for email, Akshit Baba. This is my email. So I'm going to click on this save. So sign in method is some keys over here, which is over there. Download latest configuration keys. Done. Okay. So Spendwise iOS and Spendwise IoT. Okay, that's done. Now let us see if it actually implemented it. Okay, one-time legacy migration, migrate to current user, copies all top expenses into one category, skip docs that already exist, and user badged and write migrate into current count. So it's just basically taken that old data and categorized it, and now when I will log in my actual user, it is actually going to migrate it into this. Okay, so first let me do the SHA things, and then I will get back to the cloud. Then I will rerun this on my initialize. Okay, so I have initialized my Firebase. So basically, what you need to do is after Claude and Codex has made your changes, you just need to go on Firebase console. You need to click. You need to run this first in your local terminal. So you're gonna go over there. You're gonna enter in your terminal. You're just going to copy that and then paste and then run this. Uh, After you run this, you're going to get the SHA1 and SHA256 keys automatically. You're going to take those keys and then go over here on project settings. You click on general, and then you're going to go over here project settings, click on general. When you go on general, you're going to see here in your apps, and then here you need to add your add fingerprint, and you're going to add SHA1 and SHA256 keys. After you added that, you're going to download the latest Google services.json file. You're going to go over here, open this file, and then I'm going to go over here. You're going to go to your code base, and then you can see the file is not there right now. So let me see if the file is actually over there. I'm going to search it. Google service.json. Okay, so it's actually available right now. So I need to replace this file and to click delete. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. I want to paste this. Are you sure you want to paste Google service.json? Not here. Okay, no. Yes, so I'm going to paste this over here. So when I ran the application run just now, some errors were coming. So let us make Claude work upon that. So there is an error coming with the assemble debug. So I think so there's some files or some error with some service file which it need to take a look. So let us see, it is taking a look where the error is coming from. So it is actually going to do Flutter run itself. So let us see what it actually will do. So yeah, the error was identified. So basically, I made a bit silly mistake. So I need to go to app once again. I need to go to app. I need to so yeah, I need to rename this. So this is the mistake was that after dot, I need to just rename this file. So after dot, there shouldn't be any gap over here. So just I need to do a simple mistake. I need to do a simple code change, which is going to be just renaming this. So I'm going to click on over here. Yeah. So just rename this. So the JSON file is renamed, so it should be in this format. So I have done the same format now. So as you can see, it's going to work now. So let me, it is saying place it in the android.app. I have already placed it in the android.app. Let me run Flutter runs once again. We're going to do Flutter and run. So let us see the output now. So it will be compiling the app once again. So let us see the output which we get. So yeah, it is running the idle task assembly debug. It's going to take maximum 1 minute. So let us see. Okay, so finally the build succeeded. Now it is installing the outputs in the new. It is basically in my old phone. It has the previous version, so now it is sending the new version. Okay, So yeah, as you can see, okay, so we got the home screen over here. I'm going to be putting the video over here. We got the home screen over here. We're going to click on continue with Google. It is showing you signing in. So we're going to continue with my, so these are all the Google accounts on my device right now. I'm going to continue with this device, Akshit W. This is my secondary email, which I'm going to be using. Click on continue. So yeah, the Firebase actually worked pretty fine. It's correctly identified. Okay, so I'm not seeing any error over here. I'm going to continue once again. Use pendwise. Okay, so what we have, the error over here is unable to do initial state. This may happen is inaccessible. Okay, so we have got an error over here right now. So let us see what the error actually is. We're going to go back. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to debug it once again. So yeah, we are on the wallet screen. Actually, we have logged in actually, but there was some error over here. So yeah, we have actually logged in. I don't think so. There was some, I think there was some missing data or like middleware. So yeah, we got the UID and this is the, I'm going now the actual features which it changed. Okay, so it has today, this month entry is 0. We got this month, we got the total split. If we click on this split, it is going to the same split. The recent page, it is almost the same, but yeah, still some color changes are there. Good evening, your wallet. We got, okay, so this bottom is being overridden. We're going to click on that recent transaction. We're going to click on the stats page. Okay, right now no transaction is here. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to import my old data to this, which we worked. So you click on this, migrate legacy data. This will migrate a copy of global data into your account. Migrate. Let us see. Okay, so within 1 second, my old data is back, which was my 37 categories. As you can see, it was previously there, which in the old recording. And now, yeah, this month, this much, 37 entries. Today we got spent 0. Stats are back. Oh my God, this UI is looking actually good than the previous one. And yeah, and then the main problem was that when I click on stats, it should redirect it to this month and all. But I just needed an all and all so that I can change the stats myself. So yeah, now it's working pretty fine. We can food, we can click on edit. And the AI feature actually it said it's gonna put on every page. So okay, we click on add new. This is being add a new category. We can click on home. We can add a category over here. And we click on this is a nice remake of the UI also. So yeah, it's pretty fine. Let me go on Firebase right now and show you guys what on is available. So I'm going to go on Firebase. So yeah, expenses of one user is already available over here. As you can see, this is the global data users. If you click on users, so yeah, this is my user ID. As you can see in the screen recording also, it is showing the same ID, which is MHLUL. So it has already has the expenses of a global data. As you can see, I can actually see the users from this. Then we got the authentication, as in here also I will be able to see, yeah, so this email ID authenticated at this date. I can block this, reset password, disable account in the backend. So this is actually a working backend which we have made for your app, which is a basic sign-in app. And but this is a very good college project. If suppose you're learning app dev, so this is actually a very good project. I'm going to be putting the GitHub link over down in the comment section. So yeah, this was the basically the video. This was the part 1. I'm going to be another part 2 where basically we are going to do another feature of this where we are going to exporting the data which is stored in Firebase into a offline Excel sheet, or you can edit it automatically. So the final thing which we are going to do is we're going to go on GitHub. We're going to push the commit changes, which is going to be new refurbished AI new. Let's not write new for let new UI slash UX for the app as well as for the app. Okay, so we can do this, comma, Firebase linking. Yeah, that's it. This is done. We're going to commit this. We're going to sync the changes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be posting such cool new videos every day. And the part 2 of this video where we are going to be integrated the offline data of the data which is stored in the Firebase into Excel file or some file where you can do EDA to that file, or you can actually have the offline feed of that file will be coming tomorrow. So yeah, keep watching, keep developing, keep coding. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.